Me, you, and the driver, we gotta get this photo together. We gotta get this selfie.
Oh, open it. You got a bag? A bag for fucking what? You fucking grocery shopping or something? You doubling up on these bags?
I was like, wow, women are incredible.
I've been out here every single weekend since I've been doing this, picking up people who have had amazing nights.
Fuck off, mum, I'm sleeping. I'm staying here. Leave me alone.
I mean, I've always said this anyway, that this thing has killed me, but I can see I've aged. I look at my beard, mad grey hairs. It is mad.
Hi Andrew, my journey is available for pre-order via my website, andrewmensahjr.com. That's ANDREWMENSAHJR.com. And for more content, follow me on IG and Twitter at andrewmensahjr. That's ANDREWMENSAHJR. Subscribe to the podcast and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Andrew Mensah Jr. Same spelling. Thank you. The title of this book has two meanings. When people enter the car, they introduce themselves or confirm the name of the driver. Hi, Andrew? In this case, I'm introducing myself and then telling my story. As a passenger, you will have a profile of me before entering the car. I want to give you an idea of who I am, my story in short, but most importantly, my personality before we begin our journey. After backpacking and traveling in 2017, which was an amazing experience, a low period followed which was one of the most difficult years of my life both financially and socially. This had an effect on my mood and behaviour. I'm a strong believer in the power of the mind, and one of life's secrets that your thoughts become things. I believe you can speak things into existence. Due to unforeseen circumstances and things that are out of my control, I went through a lot from 2014, in both my personal and professional life. There were some real highs, but as many lows with the loss of family. I began to lose confidence in myself, but also in people in our society. I was in need of a new lease of life and needed to get away, to be still, and to find my balance again, just as I did when I backpacked in 2012. After returning from my travels in 2012, I came back a new person. I was very happy and relaxed. I remember simple things, like getting on the train. I'd allow people to get on before me, without a second thought. And you know what London's like at rush hour. First come, first serve. Fast forward to 2018, when I began writing this book, you'd be lucky if someone offered you a seat. To children, pregnant women, and even the elderly. I was moving at a casual pace. I intended on travelling more, but the problem I found after a few months of being back in London, apart from losing my Spanish, is that I was taking on responsibilities. This prevented me from travelling further. Travelling gave me a great joy and, more importantly, helped me become a better person. I was seeing growth. My final diary entry and Facebook post for my trip to South America in 2012. Tomorrow is my final day of 3 months in South America before I depart from sunny Buenos Aires to London. I've been unable as of yet to upload any photos of my trip, but I will do shortly. However, I was spending a moment reflecting, and I'd like to thank everybody I've met along the way. I've met some lovely people, intelligent and warm-hearted people, to people who have absolutely lost their minds. I'd like to thank you all. It's been awesome. This trip is a journey I'll never forget. As I wrote this, I looked back and forth through diary entries in 2012. Today's been an odd, but very good day. Last night I had to say farewell to the Adventure Brew hostel. I said my farewells, hugs and kisses. I made some good friends and had a great time working there, despite some of the things I went through. Staying and working gave me stability when I needed it. I was moving too fast, from one city to the next every 3 or 4 days. In some quarters, La Paz treated me well, showed me some love, but there were some difficult times too. The bus journey to Uyuni, shocking, as was my welcome. Fuera! Some old woman shouted when I asked for help. I was lost and needed directions, and my bag broke in 3 different places, again, for the 3rd time in 30 minutes. However, the trip to Salar de Uyuni was worth it. It was stunning. Entry 2. Today, I don't know what it is, but the women have just wanted to know. In being alone again on my journey, I became guarded with some of the racial issues I've been experiencing. I was tired mentally, with all that came with people frequently asking me to take photos with them. Just everything. But I thought, I'm going to embrace it. I took pictures with everybody and received all types of comments. Hello, holas, tabais, chows, and rico. This followed from my encounter in the post office the day before. But that's another story entirely. Paolo said the ladies at the counter wanted to sleep with me, putting it mildly and politely. He said I didn't understand it all because I was using really provocative language and slang. Anyway, today showed me a lot of things about myself, character being one of them, and that I actually do speak Spanish. I just need to add to my vocabulary. I had a good 1-hour conversation with a kid about everything. It's a shame I forgot his name. However, we took a few photos during the day together. I had a good Spanish conversation with the tour group as well on our way to Salar de Uyuni. I say on our way. I was the last to enter the car for the tour. It's funny. I didn't know they spoke English for a good 3-4 hours. It was only till one of them said, I'm going to tell you this in English because it's a bit complicated. I said, complicated, yeah? That's interesting. I didn't know you spoke English. There was a stunning view. He wanted me to take a specific type of photo with his camera. When I entered the car, the tour convoy, with a Spanish textbook, because I was able to speak Spanish with them and was revising en route, he and the group decided not to give the game away. Today was a good day. And another entry which is on the opposite side of the spectrum. Why are people so damn nasty? Whether it's in a hostel, gym or in public. People never cease to amaze me with their nastiness. Whilst on my trip and back home, all I hear is people hawking. Foul-mouthed individuals hawking and spitting everywhere. You go to the toilet and someone hasn't flushed. Whether it's number 1 or number 2. Fucking shit. All over the place. Simple etiquette. What is wrong with people? Well, South America was amazing. And I haven't shared the culture of backpacking, developing understanding for other cultures, the history, the making friends, and the long conversation into the early hours of the morning, the partying, the weather, the women, and the getting into trouble, the histrionics. That's for later on in the book, or another time.